Welcome to our deep dive into the world of legal definitions and punishments under the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Today we'll explore how key terms are defined, the roles of public servants, and the various forms of punishment prescribed by law. Understanding these concepts is crucial for anyone studying law or interested in justice. Let's begin by looking at how the Sanhita lays the foundation for legal interpretation, ensuring clarity and consistency in the application of justice. Sanhita starts by defining basic terms like act and omission. An act refers to any action taken, while omission is the failure to act when required by law. These definitions are fundamental because they help determine whether a person's behavior constitutes a crime. For example, not reporting a crime can be considered an omission, which may carry legal consequences. By clearly distinguishing between acts and omissions, the law ensures that both actions and inactions are subject to scrutiny. New addition to the Sanhita is the definition of child. Any person below the age of 18 years is considered a child. This clear age-based definition is important for legal proceedings, especially in cases involving juvenile justice or child protection. It ensures that minors are treated differently from adults, acknowledging their vulnerability and need for special safeguards. The law's clarity on this point helps protect children's rights and guides courts in making appropriate decisions. Counterfeit refers to the creation or use of fake items, such as forged documents or currency. The Sanhita defines this term to ensure that acts of deception are clearly recognized and punished. Counterfeiting undermines trust in official records and financial systems, making it a serious offense. By specifying what constitutes counterfeit, the law provides a basis for prosecution and helps maintain integrity in society. Term court is defined as the court of justice. This definition is crucial because it establishes the authority responsible for interpreting and enforcing the law. Courts play a central role in resolving disputes, delivering judgments, and ensuring that justice is served. By clearly defining what constitutes a court, the Sanhita removes ambiguity and strengthens the legal framework. Legal terms: death is defined to ensure clarity in cases involving homicide, accidental death, or other fatal incidents. This definition is important for determining liability and the appropriate punishment. By specifying what constitutes death, the law provides guidance for courts and investigators, helping them distinguish between different types of cases and apply the correct legal standards. Sanhita defines dishonestly and fraudulently to address acts involving deception or intent to cheat. Dishonesty involves acting with the intention to cause wrongful gain or loss, while fraudulence is about tricking others for personal benefit. These definitions help courts identify criminal intent and distinguish between accidental mistakes and deliberate wrongdoing. Clear definitions ensure fair trials and appropriate punishment. Definition of document has been updated to include electronic and digital records. This change reflects the modern reality where evidence can be stored digitally. By expanding the definition, the Sanhita ensures that emails, digital files, and other electronic records are treated as valid evidence in court. This adaptation is crucial for keeping the law relevant in the digital age. Sanhita now uses the pronoun he for any person, regardless of gender, including male, female, or transgender individuals. This inclusive language ensures that the law applies equally to everyone, promoting fairness and equality. By updating gender definitions, the Sanhita acknowledges diversity and strengthens the principle of equal justice under law. Good faith is defined as acting with honest intentions, while government refers to the official governing body. These definitions are important for distinguishing between lawful actions and those done with malicious intent. By clarifying these terms, the Sanhita helps courts assess motives and determine whether actions are justified or punishable. Harbor refers to providing shelter or assistance, often in the context of aiding criminals. Injury is defined as harm caused to a person's body, mind, reputation, or property. These definitions help courts determine liability and the seriousness of offenses. By specifying what constitutes harbor and injury, the Sanhita ensures that offenders are held accountable for their actions. Sanhita defines illegal as acts prohibited by law and legally bound to do as actions required by law. These definitions are essential for distinguishing between lawful and unlawful behavior. By clarifying these terms, the Sanhita guides courts in determining whether someone has violated their legal obligations. Judge is defined as the person responsible for interpreting and applying the law. Life refers to the existence of a human being. These definitions are important for legal proceedings, especially in cases involving sentencing and the value of human life. By specifying these terms, the Sanhita ensures that judgments are based on clear criteria. Local law refers to regulations specific to a region, while man includes both men and women. These definitions help ensure that laws are applied appropriately based on local customs and gender inclusivity. By clarifying these terms, the Sanhita promotes fairness and adaptability in legal proceedings. Sanhita defines month and year for clarity in legal timelines. Movable property includes all property except land and things attached to the earth. These definitions are crucial for resolving disputes over property and ensuring accurate legal calculations. By specifying these terms, the Sanhita removes ambiguity and streamlines legal processes. Number is defined to ensure clarity in legal documents, while oath refers to a solemn promise to tell the truth. These definitions are important for maintaining accuracy and integrity in legal proceedings. By specifying these terms, the Sanhita helps courts uphold justice and trust. An offense is any act or omission punishable by law. Person includes individuals, companies, and associations. These definitions are fundamental for identifying who can be held liable and what actions are considered crimes. By clarifying these terms, the Sanhita ensures comprehensive coverage of legal responsibilities. Sanhita distinguishes between public and public servant. Public refers to the general population, while public servant includes those performing public duties. Not all government employees are public servants, only those entrusted with public functions qualify. This distinction is important for determining who can be held to higher standards and who faces stricter punishments for certain offenses. Reason to believe refers to having sufficient grounds for a belief, while special law covers laws that apply to specific situations or groups. These definitions help courts assess whether actions were justified and ensure that special circumstances are considered in legal proceedings. Valuable security refers to documents or items that represent value, such as bonds or certificates. Vessel includes ships and boats. These definitions are important for resolving disputes involving property and transportation. By specifying these terms, the Sanhita ensures accurate legal interpretation. Voluntarily means acting of one's own free will, while will refers to a legal document expressing a person's wishes after death. These definitions are crucial for determining intent and ensuring that legal documents are respected. By clarifying these terms, the Sanhita supports fair and transparent legal processes. The Sanhita defines woman for clarity in gender-related cases. Wrongful gain refers to acquiring property or benefits illegally, while wrongful loss is losing property due to illegal acts. These definitions help courts assess criminal intent and ensure justice for victims. Gaining wrongfully and losing wrongfully are defined to address situations where property or benefits are acquired or lost through illegal means. These definitions are important for identifying victims and perpetrators, ensuring that justice is served. The Sanhita states that words not defined within it but defined in other acts like the Information Technology Act or Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita will carry their respective meanings. This ensures consistency across legal documents and prevents confusion. General explanations clarify how definitions should be understood, subject to exceptions. They also explain that once an expression is defined, it should be interpreted consistently throughout the code. These explanations help maintain uniformity and prevent misinterpretation. The Sanhita explains that property held by a wife, clerk, or servant is considered to be in the possession of the owner. This clarification is important for resolving disputes over ownership and liability, ensuring that property rights are protected. Words referring to acts include illegal omissions, meaning that failing to act when required by law is also punishable. This ensures that both actions and inactions are covered by the legal framework, promoting accountability. Acts done by several persons in furtherance of a common intention are treated as joint offenses. This principle ensures that all participants in a crime are held responsible even if their roles differ. It promotes collective accountability and deters group crimes. When an act is criminal due to knowledge or intention, the Sanhita ensures that the offender's mindset is considered. This helps distinguish between accidental acts and deliberate crimes, ensuring fair sentencing. If an effect is caused partly by an act and partly by omission, both are considered in determining liability. This ensures comprehensive assessment of responsibility and promotes thorough investigation. Cooperation by doing one of several acts constituting an offense means that each participant is liable even if their actions differ. This principle ensures that all contributors to a crime are held accountable. Persons concerned in a criminal act may be guilty of different offenses depending on their roles and intentions. This ensures that punishment is tailored to individual responsibility, promoting fairness. Section 2(28) enumerates functionaries designated as public servants. Not all government employees qualify, only those performing public duties are considered public servants. The test involves checking if the person is in government service and entrusted with public duty. Public servants face stricter punishments for certain offenses due to their privileges and responsibilities. Court cases clarify who qualifies as a public servant. Ministers, chief ministers, arbitrators, prime ministers, and employees of nationalized banks are public servants. However, MLAs, sarpanch of Gram Panchayat, and corporators are not. Employees of government companies are public servants, but the company itself is not. These distinctions guide legal proceedings and ensure proper accountability. Section 4 outlines punishments: death, life imprisonment, rigorous or simple imprisonment, forfeiture of property, fine, and community service. Community service is a new addition aiming to rehabilitate offenders and reduce jail overcrowding. It is unpaid work benefiting society, such as picking up trash or helping in old age homes. The Sanhita prescribes community service for petty offenses, promoting reformative justice. Community service is unpaid work ordered by the court, aiming to restore offenders in society. Examples include picking up trash, washing municipal vehicles, and helping in old age homes. The advantages are rehabilitation, personality development, and reducing jail overcrowding. Community service is a step towards reformative justice and is given legal status for the first time in the Sanhita. The Sanhita recognizes four theories of punishment: deterrent, establishing fear; retributive, tit for tat; preventive, preventing further crime; and reformative, rehabilitating offenders. These theories guide the choice of punishment, balancing justice, prevention, and rehabilitation. Death penalty is the most severe punishment, reserved for the gravest offenses. The Supreme Court has upheld its constitutionality, stating it should be awarded in the rarest of rare cases. Guidelines for awarding death penalty include motive, manner of crime, and its antisocial nature. Courts must record special reasons for awarding death sentences. The Sanhita specifies sections where courts can award death sentences, such as waging war against the government, abetment of mutiny, fabricating false evidence, murder, abatement of suicide, and dacoity with murder. These sections ensure that only the most serious crimes receive the harshest punishment. The maximum punishment under the Sanhita is death or life imprisonment, while the minimum is 24 hours of imprisonment. This range allows courts to tailor sentences based on the severity of the offense, ensuring proportional justice. Life imprisonment means rigorous imprisonment for the whole of life. However, the government may commute or reduce this sentence to a term not exceeding 14 years. This flexibility allows for mercy and rehabilitation depending on the circumstances. If an offense is punishable with fine only and the offender fails to pay, the court may award simple imprisonment. The duration depends on the amount: up to 2 months for fines up to 5,000, 4 months for 5,000 rupee 10,000, and 12 months for fines above rupee 10,000. This ensures compliance and accountability. Solitary confinement can be ordered for up to 3 months, depending on the length of imprisonment. Section 11 provides the maximum period, while Section 12 limits solitary confinement to 14 days at a time. This punishment is reserved for serious offenses and aims to deter repeat crimes. Section 12 sets strict limits on solitary confinement, ensuring it is not used excessively. The maximum period is 14 days, protecting offenders from undue hardship. This reflects the Sanhita's commitment to humane treatment and reformative justice. Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita provides clear definitions and structured punishments, ensuring justice is served fairly and consistently. By updating terms and introducing reformative measures like community service, the law adapts to modern needs while maintaining its core principles. Understanding these concepts is essential for anyone interested in law, justice, or social reform.